Hello.
The like button.
Welcome, Ian. How are you?
Hi, Ian. I'm Mike. Nice to meet you.
We'll grab this. You can take this, mate. I'll hold this for you when you're doing your demo. But in the meantime,
Well, maybe not. So we've only got one question.
Yeah.
Bit higher. Perfect. And we're out on there.
Yep.
These people
Live
are
on
liking
the
this.
Facebook, yep.
So they want to hear all about the nanofibres. But before we get into that, we've just got the one and only prepared question. Raj.
What makes you happy?
What makes me happy? Well, in relation to business, seeing our products go out the door, seeing our products used in the marketplace.
Yeah.
Outside of that, you know, my family, surfing, good waves, and being out in the bush.
Excellent. I have to say, surfing, we've heard that a lot from a lot of people. It's a thing.
Yeah, maybe it is for the tech community.
Yeah.
So it's actually amazing when you're out in Piha, who you meet out there, you know, and what they do. We're not all just stoner dog bludgers.
It's the new golf course.
Yeah, it could well be.
That's where the startups are doing the deals out on the surf.
Yeah.
I am screwed. I'm never going to do
You could
another
be on the
deal.
beach handing out candy or
I
something.
think you have to learn how to swim in this space. So.
Nicely done. So we have on Monday spoken with Doctoral.
Yeah.
We had those guys on.
Good friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, your products were mentioned in there, taking the drone out of drones, stopping them being as whiny as they are.
Yeah.
And then here we are now to find out what actually they were talking about. So in relation,
the other side of the story.
In relation to
this
that,
is sort of something that kind of
my
you
God.
know, you can see how incredibly light it is. This is very similar to what Dotter will use in their drones.
You can't even feel it.
No, it's virtually weightless.
You can't even feel it. That's crazy, isn't it? Remember the Forrest Gump feather?
So this is about 1 gram a square metre, the material, and yet it's thousands of layers thick.
Is it?
And the fibres that make up this textile are 500 times thinner than a human hair.
wow.
Yeah. So
Can you fold it more than 8 times?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Yeah. So this is one of the few
Thank you.
materials on Earth that can do that. So you can take that home and maybe
Fold it 8 times.
win something at the pub next time you.
Yeah, when they say, you know
Nothing
you
can
can't.
be done. Yeah.
Hold on, caller.
And that's because it's 80% air.
Which is why it's doing.
Yeah.
It's like we're in space. It's like gravity.
So that product there is used to reinforce resin that holds carbon fibre composites together. So you know,
I'm trying to put it down.
All it's
Get down.
pretty static. Yeah.
Wow.
So how'd you come up with this?
So why this? What is it about this that you?
Well, I guess when we started the business, we were looking at filtration only, and the reason you look at nanofibers for filtration is that we're using very small fibers to make very small holes. And so when you're trying to capture pollutants and particles out of the air or water, if you can use small fibers in which to do that, you're putting a lot less pressure on either your lungs to breathe through it or a fan. You know, the amount of pressure you have to push water or liquid through a system. So small fibers to make small holes. But as we scaled our technology up, we obviously thought that filtration was one of the lowest end markets we could get into. So we started to investigate where nanofiber was being researched and thinking, well, if we can plug the gap as manufacturers, what are the big markets that we can get into? And that was arguably our second product. You know, the carbon fibre market is on an exponential growth. They're all dealing with the same challenges. You know, delamination, impact resistance, fatigue life, and this product really works in those kind of areas.
So
I've
I've got so many questions.
I thought you only had one.
Yeah, one prepared question. All right, so
Got us there, didn't he?
how and why and everything. Go on then. No, how on earth did you go? I'm going to be the person with this to come on Techweek TV. How did you get this in your life? You're an engineer.
I'm a scientist.
Scientist.
And my background is actually inhalation toxicology, which is what happens in your body when you breathe nasty stuff into your body. Yep, cigarettes to asbestos to chemicals, pesticides. So I naturally, once I got out of policy and environmental health, I started working in filtration. And we had a client, HRV, who really wanted to have the best filter in the world, but they had the technical challenge they didn't want their fan to be very big or noisy and wanted it to run on the cost of a light bulb. So that made us look at new technologies for filtration. And myself and Simon Feasey discovered nanofibre and couldn't get over the other applications that were part of it as well. So
What else can you use it for?
well, we ourselves use it in filtration and composite reinforcement, resin toughening,
Right.
cosmetics. So we turn collagen into fibre, which is a dissolving fabric which dissolves into the skin. I can show you more of that soon.
Yeah,
that looks interesting.
this is a dumb question. Where does collagen come from? Don't say on your body. I know that bit.
Yeah, it comes from, in our case, from fish skins, from Hokie fish.
Ah,
Yeah. So,
like dead skins, just dead fish skins.
Yeah, dead fish skins. Yep.
Just
So
hoover them up and turn it into this.
yeah, well, the Hokie is a big fishery in New Zealand.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of value in the waste. This one being skins, and so plant and food research over a decade have been extracting goodness, if you like, from the waste of the fishing industry, also mussels and the like as well. When we were working with plant and food research, they showed us that this collagen could be turned into a fibre, and we mentally kind of made a switch and thought, well, the cosmetics market's got to be, this has got to be a good one for that. And over the last 3 to 5 years, we've developed formulations which are proven to be great for skin health, and it's a very unique way of delivering extracts and goodness into the skin, completely chemical free.
Oh,
Go on
the
in,
other
how
thing,
is it?
yeah,
This is
it's
the show
So
thing.
I can
Do
show
you
you
want me to
some. Open that, and I can spray a little bit on your hand if you like, and we can.
Yeah, go on.
We can
Yeah.
show.
So
all
just
on
open,
face.
take it out.
Yep. Just take out one of those.
Yeah, just move
things?
this out the way so you can see
Oh, there's a couple.
what's
Yep.
going on.
So what do I do?
So on there's a cover layer. So just remove that
Yep.
plastic layer. Yep.
Oh, live demos, mate.
Live demos. Yeah, you can do that. Always 2 ways.
Here we go.
All right. So if I spray your hand and you imagine that's under your, let's say your eye,
Yeah.
you put the white side onto the fabric. There you go. So now you can peel that away, and you see,
Oh yeah, whatever was on there's gone.
yeah.
But what's on there?
So that collagen itself was broken down,
Yeah.
and the nutrients and the collagen fell effectively 1.5 millimeters into your skin. So most of that's down in the.
It's gone.
It's
See,
gone.
that part looks youthful compared
Yes.
to that part.
Right, can you do it on my face then?
Yes, I can.
No.
Full face does here.
Ah, you could. Lovely.
We've got volunteer crew for that kind of thing. don't we?
So it doesn't have the stuff you want to deliver in it. Is that right? Or it's
No, it does.
infused with.
So what we do is, and it's a good word. So that's
gone.
how. Yeah. So we make a solution with the collagen, and we put hyaluronic acid, grapeseed, kiwi extract, all the things that are in, anti-aging creams, and the fibre carries those actives.
I
and
see.
so we've removed all the unnecessary ingredients in cosmetics and effectively used collagen, which is your skin, to deliver extracts into the skin.
You keep talking. I just want to know what I've just stuffed into my body without knowing.
Completely
Does he have to sign
natural.
anything?
No. It's just been launched at the Shanghai Beauty Fair this week. So there's unprecedented interest in this
Going
product,
global,
really.
just like that.
Yep.
Venanza?
Yeah, Venanza. So Venanza is a proprietary blend of grapeseed and kiwi extract made in Blenheim by New Zealand Extracts. And it's a great anti-aging formula. Other companies use it as well. And we also added hyaluronic acid. And that's the active of the moment, in global skincare.
So okay, so we did that, and as you said, gone in, done. So normally you would get a cream and rub it over. That's how others are doing it. Yeah. So this is just like, and I'm done.
So creams, typically most of the active ingredients sit on the surface of the skin. It's hard for them to penetrate.
Yeah.
And if the alternative is face masks, which are like a wet wipe.
Yeah.
So very clammy, cold, full of chemicals, and take 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is
That was just instant.
Yeah. Instant dissolve. Yeah.
Instant beauty.
Instant beauty.
I'll need a lot more of these things. Awesome.
Yeah.
And then face mask. So you've just released this.
Yeah, it's been waiting in the wings for a number of years, but we had to get a lot of clinical evidence and make sure we were at scale. So recently, or last year, once we signed some reasonably large contracts, 2 things had to happen. We had to get the collagen extraction at scale, meaning we had to move from a few kgs of Hokie skins to tons.
Yes.
And likewise, from our perspective, our sonic electrospinning technology, we had to quadruple its size.
Yeah, Courtney mentioned that.
So
sonic
Courtney
spinning
threw that word in, and I
lava.
thought she's making shit up now.
Yeah,
but no, it's
that's
a real
thing.
thing.
Is it? What is that?
It's a thing. It's I guess it's a terminology for our proprietary process. So
Is that the thing on the video doing the?
Yep.
Is that one? Oh,
yeah, so electrospinning is effectively we take a polymer, a solution, if you like, it's a liquid.
Yep.
We introduce droplets into a high voltage field, and that intense energy draws a solid fibre out of the liquid droplet. And as it draws up, it starts to whip and lasso, so that's the electrics, and that's the spinning. And as it's spinning, it's elongating, it's getting longer and longer, so we effectively are making 80 metres of fibre per second off these droplets.
Wow.
So, in any given minute, we're depositing kilometres and kilometres of fibre. You arguably would have had about a kilometre of fibre disappear into your skin. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's a great line.
Yeah.
How was your day? I had a kilometre of fibre put into me in 5 seconds. How was yours?
Didn't feel a thing either.
Yeah.
Didn't feel a thing. No. The nanotechnology that we've seen with this, and did we talk about the drones and what they've got?
No, not the drones. But
what have they got? What are you doing with them?
Well, with Dotterel, they're pioneers in sound absorption.
Yes.
In what are quite low weight devices.
Yeah.
So it's quite easy to make a building soundproof. You can just put big padding in. You can use foams, even a car or plane. But when you're starting to now look at materials that are only a few kgs and need to fly for 20, 30 minutes at a time, there's not a lot of materials you can use to absorb sound. So they were very switched on and came to us and said, look, we need something really light to absorb sound. And thankfully, we'd already embarked on the journey with Finewood Furniture, who also had a similar conundrum where they wanted their office furniture to be quieter. So office environments could be more productive. Yep. But they didn't want to add a lot of density and weight to their furniture. So we had already worked on creating a thin, lightweight acoustic fabric. With Dotterel, it was even more of a challenge because we're not just talking office noise here. We're talking, an incredibly loud, and incredibly shrill sounds and horrible peaks. Yeah. So it's been a lot of chemistry that we've been looking at different types of fibres that we can make in order to take some of those really annoying frequencies out of it. So it's a little bit more high tech. Yeah. I wouldn't say we're finished, but we've got a great collaboration with these guys. They know what's going on, and because they know what's going on, we can start to match our knowledge to theirs. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is awesome. Like that. Yeah.
So we're going to put the face mask on Raj in a second.
So what now?
Oh, hang on. Courtney wants to come in.
I've got a question. Can you tell us about Xantu Layer 2?
Yes.
There you go. That's the answer. Yes. Thank you.
Yes,
bye.
you can.
Yes, I can. So that is Xantu Layer there. We produce it in hundreds of square metres. Yeah. And it lies in between layers of carbon fibre in things like fishing rods, road bikes.
You doing the
we're in Formula
cars?
One.
Yeah.
Yep, we're in a Formula One team. There's lots of aerospace applications that we're working on as well. And it's all about making carbon fibre less brittle and tougher. So a little bit...
But light at the same time.
You cannot put anything heavy or thick into a carbon fibre
Oh, no,
product.
he's just ripped it.
You're allowed to rip it.
You're allowed to rip it, yeah.
It's so light. I was thinking, well, how much would it take?
No, it doesn't take much to rip. But once you put epoxy resin through it and it sets, it's hard. You can't hardly move it. Yeah. So it's sort of designed to be infused and impregnated with epoxy resin.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Wicked.
Yeah.
You guys are everywhere in everything.
Yeah.
Well, we are, yeah. I mean,
it's
a platform technology, so it's a tough one to manage as a business owner, but we decided to embrace the technology and the platform nature of it and try and help our companies to use the technology versus just pick one market and just go into it alone. Yeah, so it's more, for us, it's all about partnerships and using partnerships to get these products into market versus, becoming a one-trick pony or diluting ourselves in all sorts of different directions.
Perfect answer. So how will the people who are liking this and liking and commenting in this, and they're going, I want to partner up with that because I want to make myself a thing, whatever it is, we don't know.
Yeah.
How will they get in touch with you?
Yeah, well, you can go to revolutionfibres.com, and we've got lots of brochures that kind of explain how to work with Revolution Fibres in product development.
Yep.
It's quite a collaborative process. It's very hard to say. Each product's going to have its own challenges, but we're really open to it.
Perfect.
We find that working with New Zealand companies is especially easy. You know, we're close.
Yeah.
But we also work with multinational brands. So anyone around the world who wants to embrace nanofibre, talk to us.
Excellent.
Nice.
And they can find you all on there. Wonderful.
Awesome.
Thanks so much.
Thanks
No
for your time,
problem.
mate.
Really
that.
appreciate it.
Thanks
Great
a
to
lot.
meet you.
Thank you,
Too.
and you.
I'll grab that.
Now, come on, you've got to
Thanks,
like that.